Well, hello guys. All right. How's everyone doing today? Welcome. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome if it's your first time. I know it's been a while. I did not stream on Friday, so I hope maybe you missed me. I don't know. Hi guys. All right. Lots of people here already. Cool. Welcome. Cool. First time. Woo, awesome. Well, since we got some first timers, I will give a quick rundown of what this is. So this is our second type of critique, which is I call it OC critique. It's really like character design talk. The way that these streams tend to go is I don't really like edit things on this stream. This is more like discussion. Cause I've just find that it's extremely hard to like edit these because I'm like trying so hard to like do someone's art style, and I can't recreate someone's art style like to the T usually. It works better if it's just more like a discussion, and maybe I'll visualize a couple things, but I'm never gonna like straight up edit things. But the goal of this is to kind of like prompt some thoughts in the creator who made the character, in their brain, some thoughts of like what they could do to enhance their character, or maybe their character's a little too nutty and we can pull it back a little bit. And it's also discussion as always, so just like all my streams, you guys in chat, you can add to this. So I always want you guys to give your own thoughts, because sometimes you say things that I never would have thought of, which is great. As always, don't be mean. That's my one rule. And remember, all of us, even you guys in chat, are going off of everything that was told in the Discord. So if they didn't give enough information, then we're just gonna go off what we think, right? So if we get things wrong and you're the artist and maybe you see this later, like you're not watching right now, it's okay. If you are the artist in chat, like you're free to answer some questions as we go, or clarify some things if we have questions. I will say, just if you've submitted and your thing is like too short or too long, like we have like a nice grace period that I will be picking your art from, and you have to like tell me things about, like in the Discord you'll see all the information. I have it pinned about what means what's a good descriptor, and the reason this is also because it gets you into pitch mode. So if you guys don't know what pitches are, it's basically what you submit, or like not submit, like you show to get like a TV show or a comic or something like that greenlit to be produced. So you have to make a pitch where you show like producers your idea. And if you come into a pitch with like a Bible full of information, they will toss you out of the room. They will not even give you the time of day. So understanding like how to pitch yourself is such a good skill to have as an artist, especially if you kind of want to go somewhere a little farther with your ideas than just like personally drawing them for fun. Like if you maybe one day want to take it to the comic realm or the TV show realm even. You need to know how to pitch something. So that's kind of really the main reason why I don't want long essays, because pretend you're pitching to me your story, right? And like I'm your producer and you need to pitch this idea and you just got to get to the fine details as quick as possible, right? That's the whole reason. So I know a lot of people are always like, I don't understand how much I need to include. I can't shorten it down. Well, if you can't shorten it down, then maybe it's not a good pitch. I don't know what to say. Does that make sense, guys? Do you guys get it? If you have more questions about what pitches are, definitely look it up. They're great. So with that in mind, I'm gonna screenshot like the information the artist gives me, as well as pull up the picture and so you guys can see it. Yada yada, and we'll get right into it. So our very first one that we're starting with, if you're in the Discord, you can actually click my message. You can click my message to see where I'm starting from. So you're welcome to kind of follow along. Let's see. So this is from ES Sketches. Okay. Got a cool character here. Whoa. Big picture. Alright, so he's got like 2 outfits, which is cool to work on. Alright, let's read what we got. So here's our character. This is Owen Newman. Whoa, he's part of an elite underground space rebellion called the Celestial Summoners. Whoa, that's fancy. He can steal someone's life force through his hand and fuel his superhuman strength. That's nuts. Okay, so this is like... Okay, so you want like a katana. Okay. Alright, so you want to add a katana. That's cool. Interesting. So this is like this one over here. The one on the left is like his pre-power phase, and then this is his power phase, I'm guessing. Cool. Okay. So if you guys have any ideas, I just think my biggest thing is, I guess with both of them, I think there's like only one element on this that's screaming space, right? Tell me if you feel it too, but there is only one object that feels like space-like, and it's this power glove, right? The power glove is the only thing that really feels like technologically advanced to belong in some sort of space show. Now, I don't think you need anything to be crazy technological to be space, right? Like Star Wars, their outfits aren't like, you know, crazy, right? Even like Cowboy Bebop, like there's still tech in it, but it's not like fully space. But there is something about the way they dress in both of those franchises that is like still indicative of space. Like it doesn't feel like it belongs on Earth, even though they're just like humans, right? I think Star Wars is a good example. Like if we think about like the Imperials, their uniforms are very rigid and clean and like well groomed, right? And they got those really high collars and stuff like that, which is like indicative of this, like, you know, that thing, versus like the other, like all the other aliens. Like sure, maybe they have like, I don't know how to explain. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Where it feels like there's got to be something we can do to these outfits that make it feel a little farther from Earth, right? Now, what that means, I guess that's kind of up to you. I can kind of find some references. Let's see if we can get... I don't know, there's just something about the fashion of, like, Star Wars, if we do Star Wars, that feels high-tech, right? It's like high-tech, it's like, I don't know, fantasy, but also not like... I don't know if I'm making any sense. I want to find some references. Future fantasy. He doesn't... Yeah, okay, you guys get it. He doesn't look like he belonged in space. Okay. Because Star Wars is very fantasy-like, too, in general. It's got a lot of fantasy elements in it. Gonna pull up some random pictures I find. Whoa. See if I can find men. That would be nice. Give me male characters. I'll call these Halloween. I don't want the Halloween costumes. Star Wars fashion. Okay. Let me go, if you guys can do this. See this. Let me know if it's blocked or anything. I'm gonna find a couple pictures. I mean, I want men. See if I can get male. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Ooh, that's a good one. Whoa, look at that outfit. Now that looks space to me. Yeah. Yeah, that feels like I'm in outer space. You know. There's like long capes, weird hoods. There's a lot of weird hoods I'm noticing where it's like they just don't feel, I don't know. They don't feel perfectly normal. Like there's a lot of asymmetry in some of these outfits, which could definitely help. And then symmetry in like the fancy ones. You know what I mean? Here, let me get rid of the female one. Because I just want males. Yeah, there's like a lot of capes. A lot of those. Alright, so let me just pull this up. Okay. So I think we'll like make a list. Let's make a list, a cohesive list of different things we're seeing in this fashion that could be added to the design to help it feel more space. So I saw a lot of people already saying some stuff, so let's see what we got. So I saw, let me scroll a little bit. Cybernetic? Possibly. I don't know if it's necessary. I feel as though if we start adding cybernetic, it might make him look robotic. And I don't think we want that. So definitely don't want him to be a robot. Which could be patterns. Yeah, they're very sleek. I guess sleek is a good starting word. Simple. There's lots of like, how do I say it? Like one-piece suits. One-piece suits are a thing. Sleek, I saw that, yeah. Asymmetry, I saw, is, I think I said that. I can spell. How do you spell? I just forgot how to spell. Oh my god. Baggy, yeah, I think baggy is good. Baggy capes is another one. Hoods. Boots, lots of boots. Which, if we look at your design, I think the original design, it's got a lot of this already going for it. I think it's just I think there's just some additions that make it feel a little more fantasy than space. And I think if you like took it to the bare minimum, like if we kept, I feel like this suit could work. We keep this base, this underneath base with this like outfit. And then we just kind of change this other stuff on it. I think it will work. And it'll look more sci-fi and less fantasy, if that makes sense. The patterns are definitely causing it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think boots are fine, but I think the boots are more like sleek boots, right? They're more, if we look at these boots, they feel like rain boots a little more, right? Than like pirate boots. I'm getting more rain boot than pirate boot on some of these. Yeah, I think the fur definitely does give it a fantasy vibe. Especially because it's like normal fur, so it like, it doesn't feel like alien in any way. So I definitely think having like the hood, there's lots of hoods. Hoods or like a cape of some kind. Maybe like you can put like a cloak on him or something. You can still have the thing coming down back here. Kind of like this one is here, this idea. I think that's a good one. And then you can still have the gauntlet on the hand. Right? That's fine. And then the belt, I think this, like, this thing on the middle of the belt, it looks like he's a pirate, right? Because that kind of thing feels pirate-like, right? So instead of that, like, if we look at Han's belt, right? It's, yeah, you can still do the cross, right? Maybe have another one. Maybe that's where he puts his sword, because I know you wanted to add a sword. So he could have a sword coming from there. Or if it's like a fantasy sword, it could be like a lightsaber where maybe we only see the hilt. So we don't need to see the whole sword, right? Maybe the sword like appears or something. Like it retracts. A retractable sword. Retractable sword. Great. Sure, why not? More like rain boots, capes, cloaks. Less pattern. Okay. So, I think we're ready. What do you guys think? Anybody have any more tips on how to go from fantasy to sci-fi? But I think this is a pretty decent list. Let me know what you guys think. If you have anything else to add. I think if we kind of do this a little bit, I think it'll make him look more sci-fi. And then that applies to like his other outfit too. Definitely go for a little less normal, right? Like make it, I don't know, make it less everyday. Don't give him jeans. I don't know, like give him something else. Maybe he's wearing boots still, right? Jeans definitely make him feel like he's from Earth. Jeans are not something that people usually, most sci-fi things don't do jeans. I don't think I've ever seen jeans in a sci-fi franchise before. No jeans. No jeans. Okay. Thoughts? Yes. Anybody have any last additions they would like to add before we move on? Because I think this is a good solid list of like how to sci-fi him. How to make him sci-fi. All right. Well, if nobody has anything else, we can go to the next one. Okay. Great. A+. Moving on. Good start, guys. These tend to go a lot faster than the other critiques. Okay. This is cute. Okay, we can do this one. All right. I also just want to check that we haven't talked about specific people before, because that's not fair. Huh. Hold on. I can't search for this person. Why can't I search for them? Well, I'm just gonna hope that we haven't talked about them before. It won't let me look at their name. If you guys use like non-English characters, I can't search for you. That's great. Love that. All right. So this is from Forest Buddy. They have two designs because they can't pick one. All right. Well, I'll have a good hint, a good tip. If you're struggling with the design and you have a lot of ideas, my tip is take your favorites from each version and combine those together. Because that's going to make your ultimate design, right? All your favorite things combined together is usually the best one. Okay, so this is Divine. She's a deity connected to sun and plants. No, it won't let me copy and paste their name. I tried that, Suboptimal. It won't let me search for them. Their name says they don't exist. So I love that. Okay. Farmers worship her, make offerings in hopes of having a good harvest. Okay. Cool. Huh. All right, let's talk about it. Already, I definitely think that this new design is way stronger. This one here. It's very, I like it. It's very fantastical. So I do have a worry. So she's a deity, it's cute. However, she's furry, which is fine. But on the bottom half of her body, she isn't furry. And we're seeing a belly button. And we're seeing her crotch, which means she's completely naked. And not just like naked, like furry naked. Like this character has her stuff visible at all times. So if you wanted to draw this character in a different pose, we'd be seeing some things that might not be nice to see. So because of that, she's already fur. So you should continue the fur down on the bottom half as well, and don't show me the don't show the belly button. Okay, that immediately makes it look like having the belly button makes it feel a little more nude, like skin nude, skin tight, like yeah. So if we add more fur in a couple places, I think, it doesn't have to be everywhere, but just adding fur every now and then, even in this area, if you make it furry, like already is kind of going away from, skin, right? Because it looks like she's made out of skin on the bottom half because of all of that, and it's yeah. And I don't think you need to like put clothes on her because she is like a little deity, so I don't think that's the problem. But yeah, okay. The door, the new design does not have the door in it, so I don't think it matters what the door is, because I think that's gone. So yeah, now she's not nude. As in human nude. Skinny nude. She'd be like a cherub in a like an old Renaissance painting with their stuff is just hanging out everywhere. Okay. So I guess if you're struggling, I wonder if there's other things you can combine from the old version back into the new one. I mean, I like this little halo thing. That's fun. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't have it back. I think it definitely makes her feel more halo-y, I guess. Like, it makes her feel more like a deity to have a halo. Which we're going for. Otherwise, she might just look like a little forest spirit, or like a, the halo definitely says, I am a god, yeah, I like the halo. What else? So interestingly, in the new one, tell me if you guys see this. In the new one, because we have all of this down here, all of the leaves down on the bottom half, it's becoming hard to tell if it's a hat or if it's part of her body. Like on this one over here, you can tell that it's like growing out of her head, right? Because we can see where the root is, right? Where the stem is coming from. So I honestly think you should go back to the version that just has it like forming out of the head. Maybe you can change it how it comes out of the head, but having us being able to see it is definitely going to help it, visualize it better. That, it's not like she's balancing it on her head. It's like actually part of her body. And it's like growing from her. Maybe some roots or something would be cool. I don't know. Okay. Just a thought, because I think if we could see that it's like literally coming out of her head, it would be a lot more readable. That it's not a hat. Okay. I like the new wings. They're very unique. I guess it's up to you if you want to, make 4 wings again. I mean, I don't see why not. It could be done. That's just, I guess, you can make that decision on your own. If you would like it to have the wings or not. I mean, it could. I don't see why. I'll just do it quickly so we can see what it looks like. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it definitely does make it look more godlike. I don't know. Oh yeah, the second set being larger, that could work too. Like having one be bigger than the other. I like that. You know? I guess, again, I think it's just finding the balance between the two different designs and, you know, making some changes to, like, fit the combination. Because I think you got two strong designs that just could be combined together to, I don't know, be the best it can be. I definitely think, though, 100% make it furry. Don't give it nude skin, all right? But otherwise, I mean, like, you don't need the wings, but it is a cute addition to think about. And I think it's good. Again, just find that nice combination. And she's very cute. I think everyone in chat has agreed that this is a very cute character. But yeah, just like a little, yeah. 4 wings is a little harder to read. Maybe, but it also could just be with the posing, right? I just attached them. So if you change the pose, it might help. But all right, that's just some thoughts. Combine. Wait, I can spell. Oh my god. Why can't I spell today? Alright. Yeah. Alright, anybody else have anything? I think that was a solid one. Alright, well then, let's go to the next one. Okay, what's next? Nothing. This person wrote nothing. Okay, skipping it. Okay. Alright, we can do this one. Alright. So we have a Splatoon OC. Okay. This is from Scribe. Or Scrib? I guess Scrib. This is from Scrib. Trixie. This is Trixie. They are from Splatoon. She's an online influencer. A pyromaniac. Oh, Jesus. Okay, she mods her weapons. Okay. She's nice, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So the clown outfit is her like, streamer girl outfit, and the other one's just her chill outfit. Alright! I guess because this is in the Splatoon world, what we can talk about is what makes the Splatoon art style the way it is. So let me get some references for y'all. We actually recently talked about a Splatoon drawing, but that was in the other critique. So let's pull up some. Chloe wants to do anime booths. They're fun. I do them all the time. Though I will warn you, I do say yes. Definitely make sure you think you're in a good place with your art before you do it. I will also say, don't do it if you're still in school. Like if you're a teenager. Because that's like, I've seen, it's, you know, I always feel so bad. Because like I've been tabling at anime cons since 2019. And that was a year after I finished college. So I could have maybe done it in college, but I honestly don't think my art in college was even good enough to make money. When I started in 2019, I mean, I did it with friends. If you're going to table at a convention, do it with a friend, especially your first time. It costs less. Do one local, so you don't have to spend money going somewhere far. Do not overprint, okay? And definitely do it with someone else, because it'll make it all a lot better. Like, easier to pay for. right? So just be mindful. It's expensive. But yeah, if you're like a teenager, even if you're still in college or school, like a lot of people in college start doing it. But yeah, definitely wait. What I will say is make sure you have a good tell if you are ready for a con or not is if your social media presence gets a lot. Like if people on social media, like maybe not a lot, but like you get every now and then you'll get a decent amount of likes. Maybe you'll get a couple cute comments here and there. It doesn't have to be a crazy amount. Like when I started, I didn't have a lot of followers, and I still don't have that many really, comparative to a lot of con sellers. But definitely like that's a very good indicator of you will make money, because the thing is you could lose money. You know, so you want to make sure you're gonna be making money. Those are my tips. Like that's kind of how you know you're ready to sell at a convention. I also will say start small. Find like a local convention at like a library or something that you can do. That's how I started off. I just did some like street fairs and libraries because it gives you a good understanding to see if people are willing to buy what you have, as well as it lets you see if you're even making art for things people like. So definitely making sure, you know, it's a lot of fan art at cons, so you want to make sure you're up to date in what's popular. Anyway, those are my con tips. I wish you luck. All right, I got some art. All right. So, what makes art from Splatoon Splatoon? What is this art style? Okay, so couple ways to do Splatoon. So first off, I mean the face shapes, they're very consistent between all of these designs. They are long, they're more oval based. Splatoon, they're more horizontal over vertical usually when it comes to Splatoon. So we're thinking right now, like if your head is very right, it's very vertical, the head you've drawn. But Splatoon heads are extremely horizontal, right? So definitely already changing the face length is a way to go. From there as well, their eyes are pretty big on their face, right? And if this is this a squid or is it an octo? Since you're here, is this a squid or an octopus? Because those two are very different. It's an ink. Okay, so it's a squid. Okay, so yeah, the bridge. This bridge, right? That's an insanely important part of squid, right? Versus octopus. The octopuses don't have that. So when you do your eyes, it doesn't matter what eye shape you do, right? Whatever the eye shape is, it has to have the bridge connecting the two. Okay? It's like makeup, think of it. Okay? Now, the eyelashes can be up to you. They're very much like whatever you want, so that's fine. Those are fine. But the one real big difference, there's two big differences between squids and octopuses. The hair, well, actually three. The hair is one, the eye bridge is a two, and the ears are a third one. So you'll notice octopuses have these flat ears, while squid have the other way. The squid have these flat ears, but the octopus have the long, pointy ears. Do you see how they're pointy? Right? I mean, look at Marina has the flat ears, right? They have flat ears, and then they have the pointy ears. So, the ears should be pointy, long and pointy, right? Versus these are a little too fat. I think they're reading squid a little more, they're reading octopus more than squid, right? Because of how flat they are, while the squids are long, right? They've got the point. Okay. Is this making sense already? Like the visual differences in these characters. Just want to make sure it's making sense. All right. Okay, noses, great, great, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Now, hairstyles. I mean, it can be anything you want for sure, but it's definitely their hair are their tentacles. So that is definitely something to remember. Is that their hair isn't like, it's not hair, it's tentacle. So usually you should really think of it in bigger parts. So if you're gonna part the hair, you know, part it, like visually part it. Like usually all these characters have like these visual parts in their hair, I guess, if that makes any sense. Sometimes I sound like I'm saying nonsense. Yeah, and these, again, they are their yeah, okay. Cool. Anyway, yeah, these are their tentacles. So even the back of the hair too, it's all tentacle. So it like will flare up and do things tentacle style. Cool. All right, so that's the faces. Does that make sense? Are we understanding the differences? I guess I can write a little list. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. So, horizontal, heads, nose bridge, long, pointy, ears, hair equals tentacles. That's just a start on, you know, Splatoon. Now, Splatoon clothes are very fashionable. So, honestly, I don't think the outfit is anything to really I think your outfits are good. They make sense. They're fashionable, crazy, cool. I think it's fine. I think it's just now working on making them feel Splatoon. Because right now, the way, I mean, especially with how the face is drawn, it just looks like a pink-haired elf. Like a pink-haired elf girl. Like, I don't see Splatoon in the way that this character is drawn, if that makes sense. And if anyone in chat has any other thoughts, please share. But let me know if that makes sense to you guys too. Like, if I wasn't told that this is from Splatoon, I don't think I would have made the connection visually, right away. Like, it could just be some pink-haired elf girl, really. So I think if you can find a way to incorporate like the visualization of Splatoon into your art when making this character, it'll read as Splatoon. Anybody? Nothing? Yeah, of course. Okay. Like I said, I think your outfits are great. I think you just got to figure out how to make the body look like Splatoon. Okay. Let's keep going then. Good job. Yay. We're talking about such variety of things today. All right. Cool. Is this enough information? Yeah, there's not enough information on this character, so we're moving on. Okay. I don't know if I have much to say about this. So, is anyone in the chat a furry? Because if you are a furry, I think you might have more feedback than I do. I know furries have a lot more of like a design style within their furry world than I am aware of, because I have never been a furry. I've never been in the furry community, so I don't know a lot of this stuff, but we have a furry character, So if in chat you think you have any feedback on like what to add or remove, please share, because you might know more than I do. So let's just talk about this character, which also awesome character, by the way. It looks really cool. This is Heaven. She's a king cheetah. She doesn't have a story, but she's just for visual. Okay, cool. She's from a cyberpunk world. That's cool. I can definitely see the cyberpunk, 100%. She's a bouncer. Okay, cool. Okay, so the thing is that they want to talk about is they want to keep the colors, the bright colors, but they just feel as though there's too much. Wait, I wanted to keep her bright and balanced even with a lot going on, though she feels like she's missing something, maybe an accessory. So she doesn't know if there's like too much or too little happening on the body right now. So I guess chat, what do you guys feel? The artist feels as though they are missing something with this design. Like there has to be something they need to add, and they can't put their finger on what is missing. Some people say it's way too busy. Okay. Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of pattern going on. I wonder, because I think the body pattern's cool. I wonder if you tone down the pattern on the outfit, it would be better. I'm then worried, like I don't want you to lose. Like, I feel like it should have maybe some pattern, but I wonder if it's too much pattern on the outfit. But again, I don't know. I don't know, honestly, it kind of feels boring without the pattern. I just wonder if it can be toned a little. I don't know. We can dull it down or something. But then I don't know if it fits the vibe. I don't know, what do you guys think? A lot with the pants, okay, yeah. Retro carpet, yeah. They're all fighting for, yeah. There's a lot of markings. Lower the opacity, yeah. Black pants, I don't know. Yeah, okay, desaturate them. Yeah, I think if we just make them less bright, maybe? Okay. I think it can still read as arcade floor if it's not so bright. I think that definitely helps. I wonder if there's... They think there might be something else missing. I wonder if there's... I don't know. It just feels... It feels very... It feels like a lot. And I don't know if you're gonna change... Like, I feel like this is the type of character where you can change the clothing up a lot. Because it feels as though the pattern on the body is such a strong thing that I feel as though if you can dress up this character. I feel like this is a dressing doll where you don't have to stick with one outfit. And I think that might be a way to like have fun with it. Don't stick with one outfit. Because I think if you had some fun with the outfits, like, because the body is so strong and that pattern is so strong. So like, I don't know, this could be a fun character to dress up, right? You know, thoughts? Okay, what else? What was that? Oh, wait. Germany says there's a theme going on where the colors are more yellow at the top and shift colors. I think this is a great idea, but there's a lot of overlap in those layers. Okay. I think I see what you're saying. Yeah, their body has a gradient too, which is crazy. Fur marks usually are easy to recreate for furry art. Oh! Is that a thing? Okay. Simplify. Pattern. Marks. Okay, interesting. I wonder if maybe connect shapes more. So like there's a lot of gaps, right? So maybe if we have more connection, it'd be easier to create. I don't know. I think that the pattern on the... I feel as though the body being the pattern is the coolest part. And it's definitely one of those things where it's like, have fun with the fashion. And maybe that will help because this artist is like struggling with making it feel like there's more, like they want more. So I definitely think attempt other outfits. And that might be a way to see what else works on this character. So yeah, try outfits out. Yeah, that's my advice. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that idea? Let's see this dressed up in a lot of different ways. I feel as though that's a nice way to attempt different outfits and like see what works with all the pattern. Okay. About fursuits? I mean, does every furry have to become a fursuit? I mean, I don't think this character's a fursona. I think it's just a furry character. I think there's a difference between a fursona and a character that is furry. You know what I mean? Right? So I don't think this is ever gonna be a fursuit. But yeah, it's cool. I think definitely like let's put on a fashion show with this character. You know? I think it's got that look where I wanna dress it up. Right? Okay. I think that'll help you, Ross, creator. Dress up this character in a couple different outfits, and I think it might spark something in your brain that's like, oh, that's what I was missing this whole time. Okay. Cool. Let's move on. Okay, I have no personality. Guys, tell me what your character's personality is! Okay, we're skipping that one. That's... okay. Guys, you gotta take it seriously. I can't... If you tell me that your character is a goofy goober... What is that? Huh? What am I gonna get? I don't know its personality. Like I call my OCs like gremlins and like my children and like little, you know, like I call them things like that all the time, but they're not actually like, they're not soft boys. You might call him a soft boy, but he isn't a soft boy, right? So I can't use the word goofy goober to describe your character, guys. Oh my god, okay, there's none there. Okay, actually, you know what? Maybe this is good. We're going through this. Okay, this might be one. Guys, come on. Give me an actual personality. Alright, this is a good one. Okay, we can do this one. Actually, wait. Have I done this person? Let's see. Well, I can't tell. Alright. Boop, boop. Okay, this one is from user Mantis. Alright. Haha, their name is almost like mine. They're one letter off from my name. Alright, this is Meridian. I'm Meridium. Haha, funny. Okay, Meridian. Like the thing that divides the north and the south. Okay. The hemispheres. Okay. Meridian is a character from a comic. They are a satyr in a fantasy story. They're 22. They're loosely based off of male Egyptian historic attire. Woo, okay. Hold on. Before I get flagged from... Sorry, guys. I ain't about to get flagged today. Whoop. Bye-bye. Alright. Where were we? Anyway. I lost my place. Based off male Egyptian historic attire, the design is overall meant to be more cultural than practical. Got it. Their character is the royal heir to their kingdom. Excitable, curious, and a flirt. Generally socially capable and very vocal. Physically weak. Pretends they know what they're about. Does not. Okay. They're traveling to a new country. Okay. Cool. Alright. So, there's something that's standing out to me immediately as I look at this character. And it is so dark. So dark that I cannot tell what is happening. Like, it's visually, it's like if I zoomed out, tell me guys in chat, when I zoom out, can you tell, like, where the different parts of the body are? Like, how well can you tell where different body parts are and different outfit parts? How easy is it to tell what's going on when it's small? Nope. No. Cool. Yeah. So let's color pick. Alright. Actually, you did it for me. Perfect. Look at these little colors right here. Right? There's a lot of them. So let's, I'm just gonna recreate the palette, put in the grays. Ooh, like those two are almost the exact same color, aren't they? Wow. Okay. There's a light part on this? Where? I don't even see anything that uses that light color. And yet it's there? Ooh. Does anyone see that being used? Do you guys see that? This color right here, this color. Is this, I don't even see it on the body. I don't see it. Why did you include it in your palette if we're not using it? Like, it's not even there. What? Huh? Highlight? Where? I don't even see it. The lightest highlight is so dark. Like that? Are you kidding me? That's it? It's barely used. Why include it in your palette? That's not your base color. This is not your base color. Your base color is the middle ground. Actually, you shouldn't be including any of these. What's your base color? That's your base, right? This is your base color. We should not be getting all these other colors. You should just be giving me your base in a palette, right? A palette, guys, don't include this in your palette. No, don't do that. That's not what a palette is. Do you guys understand what a palette is? A palette is your base tone without shadows or highlights on it. Just your base colors. So all of that is wrong. None of that is the palette. So let's make a real palette right now. All right? A real palette. Let's go. I can't even see their eyes. Okay. Guys, you gotta understand, like, what color palettes are in order to, like, have this work. Or else it's not gonna work. God, he's so gray. They're so gray. Even this white is so blah. It's very bland to look at. It's so... He's such, like... Think about it. They're supposed to be, like, this, like rich, beautiful, like, you know, prince character. And yet, they're so flat. And I don't understand why. Like, let's pop it out. I don't know where to look at the design exactly. Thank you. Okay, that's a real palette. There we go. And yeah, that grayscale, like, there's no light. There's, like, barely a light. Yeah. Yeah, that's so gray. It's just so flat. Jesus. Okay, let's work on this. Depressing palette. Yeah, like, everything about this story, like, they're, like, a flirt. They're supposed to be, like, like an heir to a kingdom. Like, they should be flashy, right? Like, I want this character to be like, hello, I've entered the room, you know? They're a show, like, they even describe them as more of a show-off or a flirt, right? Alright, let's brighten some colors up a little bit. So all of these reds, I'm gonna boost. So we're gonna boost out the reds and the golds. We're brightening these up. So that... And I think the shirt as well, I might make brighter as well, the white shirt. I'm doing this very rough, guys. Sorry in advance. Alright. The shirt is white. I think it's supposed to be like an off-white, like a gray. But it should be white. I think it should be white. Definitely should be white. Alright, let's start with that. Image adjustment. Wow, already. Wow. Look at how much... All I did was boost the contrast, and there's already so much color. Like... Why is it so... Why is it gotta be so dull? Right? Let's boost it. All right. Wow. And now the monotoneness of the body doesn't really mean anything now. Like you can keep those pants dark and you can keep the body flat colors because the outfit now pops. So let's re-pick. So I didn't change. So we got the hair, the eyes, was this part. Okay. Now we got the red. Okay, and we got the gold. Cool. Great. Oh wait, they got the white first of the shirt. Okay, and then you got the pants, which is the same. And then you got the gold. And then you got this part, which we didn't change. So if we grayscale that, already, like, the difference. It's a little nutty. Just boosting some of those colors can really help. The hooves can be gold. Yeah, that could be cool. That's a good idea. But yeah, I think definitely including the color pop. We want that color to pop out, right? And it helps. Definitely. You want your grays to be different. That's a really good way to make sure your character design is like... What's it called? Your character design flows, right? Is making sure the colors and, like, even looking at the back version. Here, I'll just like that. Right? Yeah, it's noticeable when... Now, I guess now what we can say is, let's zoom out and, like, tell me which one is a little... Which one can you read better now versus... Right? Now when I'm zoomed out, which ones... Can you read it a little better? I mean, it's still got a little detail that we could work on, but I think the colors... Just starting with your colors, I think, is a good way to, like, really pop it out more. Right? So yeah, I think that's where you need to start, is by boosting your colors more. and changing up your grayscale. Yeah, and that'll be it. I think that's a great way to start. Yeah, it definitely feels more show-offy with bright colors too, right? Like, I feel like somebody who wears very colorful outfit would be someone who's like, yeah, I'm the best one in the room. Flirt with me, you know? All right. Okay. If no one, I think that's a good place. Yeah, that's the starting point. Boost your colors. Okay. All right. Next. Where are we at? Okay, we got another hour. Okay, let me see. Ooh, this person gave me 2. All right, I'm gonna put both of them up, and chat, you tell me which one you want to talk about, okay? And we'll talk about the one that you guys like to talk about the most, because there are 2 of them, and they're very different from each other. All right. So we have. Why is that vertical? That was weird. Let me try again. Okay. We have Pirate Bird. Okay, it is vertical, and I don't know why. And we have Eyeball Guy. So, chat. Which of these characters do we want to talk about? Eye Guy. I guess vote in chat. One for Parrot, 2 for Eyeball. 1 for Parrot, 2 for Eyeball. Uh-oh. Are we tied? Okay, I think Eyeball. Oh no, or not. Uh-oh, we're tied. Someone else vote. We're tied. Okay. All right, Eyeball it is. All right, Eyeball. So. This is a not named character. The character does not have a name yet. Okay. They are an eye of a god that fell out and was granted life. They don't unknown age, but they have a young spirit, and he's been exploring the world with his trusted friend. Settling down in a gigantic tree turned into their home. Okay. So he's an eyeball that came to life. Got it. So I guess this is kind of like that first one we did, but the opposite. Where the first one we wanted to make it feel space. But this one, I feel as though is missing that fantasy element. And I'm not talking about like high fantasy, like Lord of the Rings high fantasy. But just listening to just reading through that descriptor. It's like, oh, they live in a giant tree and they fell out of a god, right? Like, I feel like the outfit should match this it's more medieval-esque vibe, like not high fantasy, but what they call it low fan. Is that a thing? Low fantasy? Is that oh my god, it is a thing. Okay, so low fantasy. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Low fantasy. Right? It's like vague, right? Like, you know what I was talking about? Where it's not so intense as like Lord of the Rings is. But it's got that still that fantasy vibe going on. Here's some guys. I don't know. Here's some dudes. I'll throw them in the corner. So I don't think we need to go that hard, but I like that peasant outfit. I feel like if we had more of that medieval vibe, I think that outfit would make a little more sense with the the idea of what we're going for, you know. I don't know, maybe he's got like 2 layers and got like the little wrapping. Maybe his, like, because he's got these tentacles, maybe his tentacles could be like wrapped around his middle, like they're a belt. That would be cool. He's got little belt tentacles, and then they can come out of his back like, hello. Rah! Belt tentacle. I'm writing that down. Yeah, and then, you know, they do wear pants, but they still got, you know, got those high boots. He looks like an office worker. Like, he looks like he's gonna go to his 9 to 5 in his cubicle, right? And do some taxes or something. He doesn't feel like he's an adventurer, right? Less accountant. Looks like BoJack. It does look like a BoJack character. Where are his lids? I don't think he does either. He's just an eyeball. He's an eyeball, so I don't think he has lids. Less accountant, more traveler. Okay, so this is just like before. I think we got like, you got a fun idea, but like let's ground him in the world you want him to be in, right? He's also an adventurer, so like maybe like a bag of some kind, a bag, pouch. Cause like he's an adventurer, you know? Maybe he's got like a little like weapon of some type. I don't know. He's exploring. Weapon? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe his tentacles are the weapon. That could be the weapon. Okay. I think that's again where we're going, is you gotta make it a little more in this world. So chat, any thoughts on this one? Oh, will I be no, OC crits are not next week. Next week will be regular critiques. All right, with that, let's move on. Yay. We are zooming through these. Good. I need to get through them. Yeah, we can do this one. Okay. This is from user Ack. Great usernames, guys. Ack. All right. This is Maria. They are a demon trying to live as a gardener for a rich person. Okay. She lives in a fantasy world. What is Gensokyo? What is that? Am I supposed to know what that is? What is this? Is this? Oh, Touhou Project. I know absolutely nothing about Touhou Project. I have a friend who's obsessed with Touhou Project. She knows everything. But I don't know anything about Touhou Project. So, alright. Inspired by Yuka. Okay, I'm gonna look up that character. Is there anything? This character? Is this it? I think this is it. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Where? This character. This is our inspo. Okay. I see it. Okay, I see the vibe. Okay, they like to tease others and hold strong resentments over past colleagues. Okay. They look very tired. I think this character needs to sleep. Alright, I like the vibe. It's very monotone. Again, you know, this is funny. This is like the opposite of the one we looked at before. Instead of it being too dark, this one's too light overall. And I think we could do what we did with the last one and darken some moments. And I think that'll help. So I'm just gonna color pick real quick. Skin, hair, eyes. Outfit. Oh yeah, those the same colors? No, they're different colors. Okay, good to know. Yeah, they are holding a plant on their horn. You are correct, which I think is fun. Okay, now let's get the real colors. Yeah, they're very light. Because even this character that we're taking reference from has that dark, right? Like, the colors on this Touhou character are much more spread apart on their hues, right? Their values, right? The values of this character. Yeah, there's lots of lights and lots of dark, like, but they, you know, they equal each other out. If that makes sense. And some of these colors I'm looking at, like, I feel like you could just reuse some of them because they are serving the exact same purpose. Also, don't ever use pure white. Never use pure white. Even these characters over here, like if I color picked this, right? Like, it's the white is the lightest part, right? Usually it's not even, it's like an off-white color, right? For these whites. So definitely be careful with the pure white. Oh, I didn't even take this part. So yeah, I definitely think we can boost some of these colors. Okay, so let's do it. Let's see. I think we can start by simplifying it down to the things. Get rid of a color, right? Let's just reuse where we can. Okay, which is great. Reuse, reduce, whatever. So, okay, let's do this part first. Yeah, let's definitely do that dress first. Whoops. Okay. Why am I selecting such... Whatever, I'll manually select. Okay. So all of this darker green, let's really make it darker. Select. Let's see, image, adjustment. What? What? When did that happen? Go back. What did I do? I goofed something. Where'd the color go? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I did something weird. I don't know what I just did. But I deleted the color somehow. Let me just do this real quick. That was weird. I don't know why that happened. Alright, anyway. Image adjustment. Let's do hue. Saturate it more? No, I like that earth tone. It's already better, I think. And also, you know what this also does? It helps pop out the pattern more, right? The pattern feels more visible now than it did before because the colors were too similar between like this and this. We're too close. But now it pops out a little more. Okay, somebody said darken the horns. I like that idea. I think that's a good idea. Wonder if... I wonder how dark we should go. I guess I can put it up here against the... The skin feels Genshin-like? What does that mean? What? Huh? I don't understand what that means. What? Oh, okay. That's not bad. I think maybe we should just saturate it more. Super white? That's just anime. Have you ever just seen an anime? Every single character has the same skin tone. Like literally all like like hello? Like here's a collection of Sword Art Online characters. Every single girl in Sword Art Online has the same skin tone. What are you talking about? That's just the world of anime. I bet you if I looked at Toho Project, they'd also have like Toho characters. That's just all that is. That's just because it's made in a Asian country that has lighter skin, so that's what they do, is they make everyone have one skin tone. What? Oh wow, here's a collection of Toho characters. Wow, look at how they all have the same skin tone. Isn't that crazy, guys? It's like you've never seen an anime before. What? Guys, it's just white people in anime. What? Literally everyone has the same. What are you talking about? They can all have this. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with being white. I think you guys have to remember that it's okay to be white sometimes. Or not even. Maybe this character isn't white. Maybe she's Asian. I don't know. All those characters I just showed before are Asian. They're not white. Like, it's okay to have light skin. I don't think it's a problem. It's okay to have light skin. It's okay. She looks fine. I don't think her skin is a problem. She's got light skin, whatever. Guys, if we my thing is, guys, if we started to change her skin tone because it's not white enough to match the rest of it, do you know what that means? That implies that it's okay to change all skin tones. So what happens when we get a darker skin character? Huh? What happens then? And what happens if the darker skin character's skin tone and their clothes or their hair are too flat or something like that, right? And we want to change the colors. Do you think it's okay to change their race because their colors don't match? You think that's okay? Because that's what you're implying. You're implying that because the colors aren't matching, that means that the race has to be changed. No, that's not okay. That is not okay. You can let characters be white. It's okay. She's not 1 pixel away from being pure white, guys. She's fine. She can be pale. This is a skin tone. This is a perfectly fine skin tone, guys. It's totally fine. Especially with the other colors, it works well. Like if I color pick from this character, oh wow, she's also like really pale. And this is the one that she's based off of. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Look at the wow. Wow, the character that she's based off of is also really pale. Wow, isn't that crazy? Guys. Guys. We're not changing skin tones. I'm not going to change races of characters, okay? That is terrible. All right? Not happening here. Okay, where were we? I think she looks better now. I think, I wonder if I can just change this white to be a little off-white. Oh. You know what? I want to make it green to match the vibe. Yeah! Actually, the pale green looks really cool. I think that fits the vibe. There's some gap somewhere. Where? What the heck? Where is there a gap? Now I'm just confused. Okay, I guess I'm manually drawing it. Alright. She looks like a matcha latte. Ooh, I like that. That's a nice analogy. So I only changed it because pure white, you should never work with pure white. You always should have it off white. Just like a subtle off white. It just makes it easier to shade if it's not white. Except none of these colors are working. I don't like any of these colors. Just kind of like... Oh. Oops. That's a little nicer. Okay. I wonder if this headpiece should be the darker color. No, it's never. You should never have your base tone be pure white. Can you make white? Can you make anything lighter than white? Can you? Can you put a highlight on white? Can you make a... Can you shade a black? A pure black. Can you shade that? No, you can't. So it's your base color. You can use white as a highlight. But the base tone, the flat color, should never be pure stark white and pure stark black of anything. You should always have a little off, like a little gray. A little bit. You don't need a color, you can just have a little bit lighter greater shade, right? Yeah, you don't always need a highlight. But what if you're gonna? Every character, think about it, in the real world, this is why it's like this. In the real world, there is no such thing as pure black or pure white. Every object around you right now, if it looks white, if it looks black, it's not. It's not. There's a tint of something else in it. There's a different shade. Nothing exists in the world that is pure black. It is impossible. That is just how color works. It's impossible. Unless you're in a black hole, nothing can be pure black, right? So, nothing in your art should be pure black or pure white. So you always have that tint. Like, if you wanted to shade something one day, you are able to. Otherwise, it's not going to work, basically. That is why you should never have pure black or white. They're shades, not really colors. Okay. Alright, anyway, that's that character. Alright, thoughts, chat? I think her colors are a little more unified now. You know? Yeah. What the heck is Vanta Black? Oh, is that one that somebody copyrighted? Yeah, that's still not pure black. Right? Right? If you know what you're doing, no. You can't, like I said, you can use them to shade, it's different. It's not the same as a base tone. You should leave them out of your base tones in your characters. Always, 100%. You can implement them into your shadows and stuff, but they are not colors. They're called shades for a reason, right? They're not colors. All right. Alrighty. I think we're done here. Thoughts? Anyone else? I think we're good. Eye whites? Yeah! It's the eye whites too. You shouldn't use pure white for your eyes. You should use an off-white. I'm not the only one who says this. Literally, like, if you look up anyone coloring anything online, they're all gonna tell you the same thing. It's not a me thing, alright? Yeah. Oh yeah, Vanta Black is the copyrighted one! Ugh, he's stupid. I hate that guy. He's annoying. That's not the only terrible thing he's done. Oy. Yeah, it is pretty close to pure black. You were right, but it's still not pure black. It's just the closest we've ever gotten, right? Yeah. A deep red for the Pamplot? That would be cool. I'm just afraid to add more colors into it, because if we start adding more colors, it's gonna get a little crazy. Okay. Let's go on. Can I do this one? Yeah, we can do this one. Okay. Here we go. This is a wild drawing. Alright, so this is from Boko. Which they named themselves after. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we got like a creature design. I don't think we've really talked about creature designs. So let's take a peek. I'm excited. Creatures are cool. Woo, alright. I'm out of water. Alright. So this is from Boko, which is the name of their OC is Boko. They live in caves and eat fish and salts. The white fire is from them eating Epsom salt, which makes it white. Oh, okay. Cool. The caves glow... Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm trying to... That sentence confused me. Okay, so I think it just lives in caves and it can glow colors. Okay. There's a fin on their head where they scrape the salt off the walls. They got a thin body. They use claws to climb walls for food and fly down to safety. Cool. Okay. So, I definitely like the silhouette here. It's really strong. Alright, the colors are pretty okay. I wonder if it can go even brighter. Let's try it. Let's just... I wonder if the glowing parts can glow more. Let's see. Like... Did that even do anything? I can't tell. Did I change anything right now? Hello? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean... I think it's cooler when it's even brighter. Because it adds even more of a pop, right? What do you guys think? If we glow it even more. It's supposed to be like a glowworm. That's what they described it as. Where it's like... Actually, I think that red's okay. Yeah, I think that's nicer. It pops it. What else? I wonder if there's too much pattern happening? Thoughts in chat. What do you guys think? I think it's cool. I do like the body shape. I think that's cool. I think it's maybe the pattern inside of the body that's just overwhelming. And you know what? This is very similar to that furry character we looked at earlier, right? Where we were talking about the fur pattern. What do you guys think? Do you think it's too much? Because there's a lot of design happening on the body. What do you guys think? On the head? Okay, yeah, it is cool. I wonder if we need, like, so much of this. Like, what if it's... I'm gonna turn it to black for a second. I'm gonna use that off black. Yeah, I think we can simplify this. Animal patterns are crazy, but they're, like, not this crazy. You know what I mean? I can add... Hold on. I'm going to simplify it first, and then we're going to add stuff back on top. So let me just flatten it so we can draw on top of it. Make my life easier. Yeah, okay. Okay. So let me just look at what we were dealing with. Okay. So let's, like, add some stuff back in. So I think this is fine. This, like, pattern here on the legs. That's cool. So what else? The tail. I like that, like... I like this part where it, like, becomes the other color at the edge. That's cool. Yeah. And then we got the glow here. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we can add back in. Some of these darker blues can work here. I think that's good. Oh. Weird. Why is my color not as white? Okay. I think it's cool to... Okay. Thoughts? I think I just kind of took the same idea and just took out some of the excess. But it definitely simplifies it a bit. What do you guys think about simplifying out the pattern a bit? Thoughts? Yes. Yeah, even this wing up here is very crazy detailed. It looks like splatter paint. And I just feel like it'd be hard to replicate it. You know what I mean? Especially because this is their main character. I wonder just how difficult it's going to be to replicate the design, you know? If the main character means you're going to be drawing this guy a lot, right? So, yeah. Okay. You like the tail before? It's just, I think it's too complicated. I think it's just, in general, even this wing, I think, is too complicated. I think, it's just, how can you you know, every time you recreate it, it's going to shift, right? You really have to think about that. Replication is not going to be an easy feat when it comes to this, pattern. Unless you made, like, a stamp. You can just go, boop, and then, yeah. Alright. Okay, anyone else have any? I think the body shape's awesome. I do think it's just like, let's simplify the pattern a bit to make it replicatable. Otherwise, this is a sick character. Anybody else have any thoughts? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Next one. Have we done this person before? No. Okay. All right. We have not done this one yet. Okay, we got about 20 more minutes left today. Maybe we can do like 2 more? Let's see how many we can get done in like this amount of time. I believe in us. Zooming through these. Okay. This is from Kinesis. Alright. Character. This is Kane Ambrose. He comes from a computer-like world. Computer-like world, sorry. I thought he was from a computer. Inhabited by holomancers, hologram people that can manifest anything into existence. Whoa, that's a cool world. He's a detective who stops viruses. This is like, anybody ever seen Osmosis Jones? It's like Osmosis Jones, but instead of being inside the body, it's inside of our computers. I love those movies. Good movie and show. He takes his job seriously, but due to his recent situation in regards to trying to save his partner from a virus, he started to grow more emotional and started to get more rash. Okay. His glasses has always maintained his sunglasses and headphones, but he's kind of, okay. Make ways to make him stand out and more recognizable while maintaining the idea of his persona. He's the protagonist. Okay. The majority of the cast I have is quite colorful compared to him. Okay, so everybody else has color. Interesting. I wish I had other characters to look at. Okay. So, let's take a little closer look at him. Somebody did say that he seemed pretty flat, too. Yeah, you know... Is he reusing colors? You know, he's like half interestingly, you're like, I feel like you stopped reusing colors. I like the palette. I think it's simple, and that's good. But I think your color placement is a little off a little bit. So, like, I would suggest making these shoes, see already when I go to fill it, the shoes the darker, because it will stand out against the cloak that seems to always be on. And already, he's popping out more. Like, you can see the difference. Now, the cuffs. I wonder if you can make them... Well, actually, I think that blue might be too similar a shade. Let's lighten it a little bit. Just like a small amount. Like, I don't want to go too light because I feel like that would not match the vibe. Because he is, I feel like we're going for this, like, neutral look. But I wonder if that helps. Already starting to help. Yeah, his hair and cloak are the same color. I think that is definitely a problem. What if we made his hair the darker black? That you're already... Because, like, I think they're the same color because the creator's trying to reuse some colors, which is great. Definitely reuse colors. But it's all about where you reuse them, right? That makes a difference. Oh, did I mean to color? I did not mean to color his eyeball. When did that happen? Sorry. Okay. How about now? Yeah, it's better with the darker hair, I think. He definitely stands out more against his coat. It's still lost a little bit. I wonder... Hair the color of the pants? Do you guys think it should be lighter? I don't know if lighter is the way to go. I don't know if he looks... He doesn't look as, like, brooding when his hair is lighter. You know what I mean? Like, he looked more brooding with the darker hair. And I think that's kind of the vibe we're going for. Is that, like, emotional guy. That dark, mysterious guy. Less so, right? Matrix style glasses. Oh, wait, what do those look like? I know what you're talking about. I just need a picture of them. Huh, okay. Okay, I get you. I get you. Less aviator, more Matrix. Okay, okay, okay. I'm getting it. I'm picking up on what we're putting down. No, I don't like that. I'm changing my mind. Okay. Okay. I guess they're just more round, right? The glasses. Right? They would be more round. What do you guys think about that change to this type of... Do you guys like this new type of glasses more so than the... Pretend I drew those right! Ignore that. What do you guys think about the Matrix-like glasses versus the aviators? Thoughts? Because, I mean, like, this whole world is very Matrix vibe. I can see the connection. I mean, I poorly drew them, but... You like them. Was nerd. Really? The other glasses make you think of a nerd? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I wonder if the cape should be lightened a little. No, I lied. Not like that. Why is my tolerance so bad? These colors are too similar. Just because I think it's... I wonder if it'll stand out from the hair more if we lighten it a tiny bit. Yeah. Yeah, that does stand out from the hair more, but I wonder if it's... I wonder if it should be a blue shade. Guys, thoughts on a blue jacket shade of the gray? Because the gray right now is in the browns. It's actually a brown. What if we went blues all over versus browns? What do you guys think? It's like the same vibe, but it's just a blue instead of a brown. Thoughts? Keep it warm. But he has all these other blues in his character design, right? So, would it make more sense for his blue to be the coat instead of the... Because it was technically a brown. Like, this is a color. If I eye drop it, it's actually, right now, it's in a brown. It's in the reds. It's not pure black. It's not gray. It has a tone already. So all I did was just drag it to blue. I do think blue kind of matches with his, like, vest and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't like this now. I guess it's just his pant cuffs. Is that the top of the shoe or the pant cuffs? I guess is the question. Oh. You know, this darker gray has not been reused. The one that's the stripes? I wonder why. I wonder if we can reuse that. Because we're already reusing a lot of colors. Okay. Thoughts so far? I mean, I'm literally just, like, filling random things at this point. I don't think I have a purpose. But, let's go the back and forth. What do you guys think of this so far? Of this, like... Put them next to each other. There we go. Of just, like, changing some of the color placement in some of these. Thoughts? And also those glasses, I guess, was an idea. What do you guys think? More readable. Okay. Anybody else have thoughts? The blue looks more grayscale. Whoa, interesting. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean by grayscaled. I actually lightened the cape up a little bit. Really interesting. Well, anyway. I guess we'll leave it there. These were our thoughts to artist. I guess the main thing was just like, you finding color placement. Like, make sure you're already reusing colors, which is awesome. So just make sure you're like equally putting darks and lights on the top and the bottom. So like they're equally placed. Yeah. And, oh, he's also, guys, he's supposed to be the main character. It's something to remember. So maybe having that hint of color is going to help for sure. As a main character, you know, color is always good to have. So definitely think about saturating it a little bit more so we can have some color in this character. It doesn't need to be a lot still, but, you know, a little bit might make him feel more like main character energy. Okay, well, I guess that's it. One more, I guess. Woo! Okay, not that one. Let's see. Oh, this person has 2. Okay, interesting. They want feedback on how the 2 of them work as a pair. I guess we can try. But this is definitely going to be the last one because this might take a while. Okay. Okay, so this is from Annie. So they did have a second message. Let me read it. They're more concerned with the older character designs versus the younger ones. Okay. So I guess we, just for time's sake, I guess we can just talk about their older designs. So I'm just gonna go like that. Okay. So they're college freshmen. They're losers who don't have a job. Okay. It's a coming of age story. They're socially awkward. See, the brunette is anxious and the blonde is overcompensating. Okay. But they want them to feel like they work well as a pair. Alright. Sure. We have actually talked about this person's art before. They've got great stylization. I've kind of talked about it before. But... I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, but something about the colors in the outfit just feel flat to me, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. Does anyone else feel that way? Like, something just feels very flat in these colors. And I wonder if it's because everything's so neutral. Like, there's nothing wrong. I feel the shades are okay. But I wonder if it's because they're very desaturated. Like, I feel as though... Especially if we're I mean, they are kind of like weird losers. So I don't want to like overly saturate it. But there's something about like popping a color out. A little, just like a little bit of pop. You know what I mean, guys? Especially like, just in general, it's good to have, like your main characters have like a little vibrancy to them. It doesn't have to be crazy vibrant, but... the gray, the pants are a little too similar. Let's darken them a little. forgot to make a copy. Always make a copy. Alright, very similar. Again, I don't wanna get rid of, I think the neutrals work for, like, you know, they're supposed to be like losers, you know? Oh, the shirt's weird. Wait, hold on. What was it about the shirt? They don't look like a pair. Yeah, I agree, and I'm trying to figure out what we can do to, you know. Oh, the shirt's close to their hair color. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe let's make it whiter instead of making it... That'll help. A little more white can help. I think maybe if we reuse some colors, it can help. Like this green on that jacket, what if that's the... Whoops, wrong color. What if that's this green over here, right? Like using an accent, like a small little accent color from one on the other one. Thoughts? I mean, maybe not this green specifically, but that could be a thought where, you know, they're mimicking colors from one another a little bit, and then we just change it from there. That makes sense. Complementary colors? That could work too. So instead of making something similar, we can go very different. That could definitely work. I don't know. There's something else that's standing out to me. Oh, I guess this white we can change to now, because there's a different one now. An overlay on the brunette? You want them to be redder? We can try it. I don't know what it's gonna add. I mean... I don't know, I mean... Does it... I don't know. Thoughts? I mean... I guess? I mean, the one character is a little more saturated than the other. I want to just do it... Let me just do it with the skin only. Actually. Because I don't want to do it to the hair and stuff. Or not just the skin. I mean, I don't want to do it on the clothes. Oh my god. I mean, it might help a little bit. What do you guys think? That might have actually done a little bit. He's a little less zombie looking. You're right. I think, actually, let me... Yeah, his skin is very green, which could be a sickly issue. See, now we were talking about pale people before. There's definitely a difference between having a yellow base tone and a green base tone in your color. So I think that's where the skin change can happen. So we don't end up making you look like a zombie. One cool and one warm. I mean, I feel like having one character be one tone and one being different can be fine. My two main characters, one wears all red and the other wears all blue. And they work well together. I feel like they belong together. I think it has to do with how saturated in the color use. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they have to feel connected still. I guess this one's hard. This one's very hard. We can attempt. Let's try. I don't want to get rid of this. Let's do one more change. And I want to try making one have much brighter colors than the other. Let's just make an attempt. Let's try it. Like, what if, because he's supposed to be the more outgoing one. Let's see what happens. Because maybe having two contrasting colors completely will help. Let's try that. That's a colorful jacket. Okay. Little baby bit of saturation. Okay. Thoughts? I just kind of like tried to make one a little more neutral and the other brighter, basically. Any thoughts, guys? I don't know if it's too much now. I guess it's just kind of like play. I think it's really, this one's really one that needs to be played with a lot. I'll line them all up so we can see them. Yeah, yeah, I mean, we did a variety. I guess it's like finding a nice middle ground. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a hard one. Making a pair is not an easy thing to do. And I mean, you did say it's a coming of age story, so I do think something that's good about that is you don't need to stick with one outfit. I would say let them dress up. I think I've said this a couple times now. Like, let your characters dress up. Because, you know, sometimes, playing with outfits as well can help you figure out a character more, too. Like, figuring out the wardrobe. Like, what else would this character wear can really help you understand the character's personality a little better. You know what I mean? It's a thought. Yeah, I guess from there, it's just playing with your colors. I mean, I tried to keep them, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I tried to keep them within the same tones, so like still reds and blues and the greens that were being used, but we just changed like the saturation and the hue a little bit, like the values. So I guess that's where we're at. Play with it. That's my thing. Anyone else have any thoughts, final thoughts on this one? Because this was our last one. We're done. Anybody else? I very much need water. Alright, well, if no one else... Yeah, making pairs is tricky. It's hard. I mean, like, designing one character is hard enough, and then making him a friend that's believable? I mean, come on. Yikes. Okay. Alright, well, thanks for coming, guys. This was great. So, just so you know, I definitely am going to try to stream on Friday again. I don't want to skip. I do think I want to do something. So, I had an idea. I really want to try it. I've been putting it off doing this because I knew it would take so long to do because it's very hard. And I figured doing it on stream would be my incentive to get it done. I want to try and make a pit crew. So if you guys know what pit crews are, they're kind of like dress-up dolls where you can like make little character portraits. And I want to make one. I've been wanting to make one for a couple years now. And I think it'll be fun because I feel like my style is extremely unique, my art style. So it would be like making a character with my art. Is it going to take a long time? Yes. And I'll probably do it on Photoshop to make my life easier. But I have to look up how to do it. So I think I've seen some tutorials of how to do it before. I just got to watch them again. So come join me on Friday. And you guys can also, if you come to stream while I make it, you guys can suggest things for me to draw. Because I'll probably just start with the basics, the basic faces and eyes and hairs and whatnot. But if there's like accessories or like extra things that you guys would like me to add, you can suggest them on stream while I make it once I get there. So we can have like special things you add. Hey. Yay! I gotta figure out how the heck to make a pit crew. It's gonna take forever. I'll probably just be doing it on stream. I don't think I'll work on it off stream because I have too many other things to do. But keep that in mind. And maybe no, I can't do this Sunday. I'm going somewhere. Never mind. Okay. I don't know when the next other one will be. The teaching, the whatever one. We'll figure it out. But next critique stream will be regular crits. We'll be back to that. Thanks guys for coming. Thanks for participating. Thank you for submitting. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye!